clearly we are ready for fall. I don't know about you, but I already got my fall dress on. I am so hip and hyped for my September TBR. I am ready to move to more thriller reads, a little nonfiction. We're going to get in a little bit of everything in this TBR coming up for September, October, November, and December. So I am going to pick about 9 books. Now, these 2 piles are the books that I haven't read yet. If you look down here, I cleared all my books out because I did another video and I have to put the books back in the order that I want to. But from these 2 piles, I'm only missing about 3 more books that I haven't read yet. And this includes 3 of the blind dates with a book that I recently got. So if you didn't see that video, go watch it. Blind date with a book, okay? On this channel, I do bookish content, motivational videos, little vlogs here and there, just some of everything so you get inspired to live your best life in the most productive, effective, successful way, okay? We're reading and learning together, all right? So, let's see. First book that I know I want to read in September is Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. This is the last book that I have to read in his catalog so far. So I definitely want to get it done because I had this on the previous TBR and I just kept moving it because there were new releases coming out between spring and summer. There were other books that I wanted to read, a lot of romance, but I want to get this in because I hear this is so great. And then I want to later at some point reread King of Ashes so I can get a better vibe to it, you know. So that's the first book I want to read. All right, let's see. I'm just dropping stuff, y'all. All right, let's see this next one. All right, I know, do we want to read any Jasmine Guillory? Okay, Jasmine G is a new author to me. This is a romance, so this is While We Were Dating. This is the first book that I ever received from Jasmine, or that I got from Jasmine. I believe I got this from Ollie's. This was at Ollie's for a good price. And so this is about 369 pages. I want to read a little romance. It gives a little fall vibes and it matched the dress, okay? It matched the dress. Now, the only thing I haven't gotten yet, usually I get a new bookmark each month. I haven't picked that up, so maybe I'll showcase that in another video. But I know I want to read that one. So we have 2 books so far. Let's get another one. Oh, Bernice. Okay, Bernice L. McFadden. I picked this up from Second and Charles. If you follow Lex Reads, and even Shelby in the book club, I believe she mentioned Bernice McFadden as well. Bernice has a new book out. I believe it's like an autobiography or memoir called Firstborn Girls or something. I do want to get that eventually. But this is Sugar. And I picked this up. And I would like to read this. This is actually a pretty short read. You see, it's really not that long. It's less than 230 pages. It's not even that long. So I think I want to read this. Okay. And it's given like it's going to be a piece of work. Sugar may be a piece of work. I'm excited to read. I heard her work is good. So that's 3. Okay. We're moving right along. Okay. We're moving right along. All right. So I DNF When I Think of You. I'm not going to read it, pick it up for this month. Okay. Oh, classics. Remember, if you watch my collectible classics video, you'll see that I got a new classic by Richard Wright, and this is Native Son. This is the Vintage Classics edition. I haven't read any Richard Wright, but I know of him as a writer and author, and so I'm excited to read this work. This is a thick one, okay? This is a really thick one. There's an introduction by Carol Phillips, and this one follows a guy named Bigger Thomas, a young black man who is trapped in a life of poverty in the slums of Chicago. So I'm excited to get into a classic here. So that balances out my reading. So that's 4. We are at 4 with the TBR. We're working it. Okay, we're working it. Yes, yes. Okay. What else are we going to read? Oh, a biography, autobiography. I picked up Langston Hughes during the summer. This is I Wonder as I Wander. And this is, I believe, a second installment of his autobiography. If I'm correct, he wrote one before this one, but I don't have that one, so I want to read this one. And I'm excited to learn a little bit more about Langston Hughes past his poetry in his own words. This one is kind of thick, but at the end, it's some more things included. Now, this is tight. You know how these older books, look at that tight font. We're going to have to make sure we have some bright lights and my glasses are nice and clean to read this one. All right, so we're at 5. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, 4 more, y'all. 4 more. Oh, I did want to read Promise Boys. Okay, this is one of the books that I got in my blind date with the book when I opened it. And I believe this may be YA, I want to say. But this is by Nick Brooks. Never read anything of his. And this cover is so nice. It is about 3 boys that attend a school called Urban Promise Prep School. They vow to turn boys into men, but something happens to the principal and the guy. There are 3 boys who are suspects in the murder. So very interesting here. All right. And this is not, this is actually, my husband picked this up from Troy University, the campus. They had some free books and they had a little booklet for kids, whoever want to read it, The War of 1812. And this gives a glossary. It gives great information. And you can read it to your children if they're school grade age. But I will actually want to read it for myself just to learn even more about than what I know for War of 1812. So I won't count this in my 9th read. This will be like just like a squeeze in, like for studying purposes. All right, so I have 6. So let's pick 3 more. So this will be technically 7, okay? But I'm gonna pick 3 more as my general reads. All right, so I think I'm going to choose Memphis. I've seen this featured in a few booktubers videos for this year and saw recommendations for it. So I'm going to try to read it. This is my first read. Again, new author to me, Tara M. Stringfellow. I got this off of Books Outlet when they had the $5.99 sale. So it's a hardback for $5.99 and it's quite short. It is not long at all. It is just over 250 pages or so. So that's not long. And I want to get into Tamron Hall series. So Tamron Hall has thriller books. It's a 2-part series. The Jordan Manning series. That's what it is. I'm not going to read book 2. I'm going to probably save that for October. But I'm going to start book 1 in this series as The Wicked Watch. And this is by Tamron Hall. If you don't know her, she has her own little show on YouTube. So you can look her up. But I want to read this. Excited to read that. All right. And then, let's see. Lastly, I think I want to go ahead and read Handle It. I featured this in my memoirs video that I just did, memoirs and autobiographies. So if you're looking for some memoirs recommendations or just seeing what I have on my bookshelf as far as that, go check out that video. But I wanted to read this. I just read like the first page or 2. And this is from an indie author and from Joyce. Her name is Joyce Harriet. And oh my gosh, how she started off with her life is crazy. And she's from New York. She's a fellow New Yorker. If you don't know, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I was raised in the DMV area. So she's a fellow New Yorker, and she moved to Alabama as well. And I actually went to a signing a few years ago, her book signing at Second Charles. Okay, so let's look at all the books that I plan to read. Let me know if you read any of these, or if these are new books to you. All right, so I'm gonna go through them one more time, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. All right, so Handle It, autobiography. I'm gonna be reading this in September. Book 1 in the Jordan Manning series by Tamron Hall. This is As the Wicked Watch. If you like thrillers and you need a new author, check out Tamron, okay? I'll let you know what I think about it when I read it. Memphis. Some of you may have it. Some of you may have not. By, I don't know if she pronounces it Tara or Tara. I need to look it up. Tara M. Stringfellow. But I heard this is about a black family, Southern black family, and I am interested in looking on that. Little booklet on the War of 1812, and this is just a throw in for my studies. All right, then I want to read Promise Boys by Nick Brooks. This is YA. This is cute. Okay, I may need to take a picture like this. Okay. All right, then I'm going to read another autobiography, which is Langston Hughes' I Wonder as I Wander. And that's really another study tool. And Native Son by Richard Wright. I'm excited to read this and read his work. Sugar by Bernice L. McFadden. We got one. Is this only one romance? This will be the least month I read some romance. Now we may get to switching. You never know. All right. While We Were Dating by Jasmine G. And lastly, Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. All right. So that is my September TBR. I can't wait to see what you're reading in the month of September or in the fall in general. And until next time, in between time, always remember to keep rising.